minutes or so.
Oh,
that's
it's
Jason Plato. That's the championship leader, literally in the hedge. That is a monstrously fast corner through Goodwood. I was just about to say to him, I didn't see any marks on the road because there's so few days of running here at Thruxton, but you could just see where the ambulance pulled off. Somebody had spun and the black lines had crossed themselves, and Jason Plato, that is an exceptionally long way across the grass before you get... Well, there's not even a barrier there because it's so far away, Tim.
There are.
There are
marks.
those lines that I was talking about. So he's lost it through there and gone out of shot on the right-hand side. That is massive.
But he's obviously aware of the problem early in the corner because of the skid marks. So it's not as though the car's got away from him mid-corner. He's had a mechanical problem, either a puncture, a suspension failure, or something like that, because he's got on the brakes very early and just gone straight on.
That's actually Church.
Yeah, that's what I said, Church.
Sorry, I said it was Goodwood. I apologise to Tim. Yeah. He's gone over the... I was thinking it was Goodwood and it's further away, but if that's Church, then there are tens of thousands of used car tyres. And he said, didn't Rick Rydell do this in a Volvo some years ago? Found a hole in the barrier.
Yeah, but he was behind me at the time, so I never saw it.
Oh, of course, Tim. I'm asking the wrong person.
I never saw it.
You're terrible, you are.
Any opportunity, Toby.
He's always a racer, folks. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen cars go off at Church before when they've had punctures, sort of late in the race and things, and then obviously you lose the left front, you can't steer, and the car goes straight on. But this, you wouldn't expect that in practice at the moment. So, I'm just wondering whether he's had a suspension failure or something, because the marks weren't even as well. They were lock-up marks. He's back, and he's fine. Yeah, that was a Jason Plato. I'm fine, but I've had a bit of a scary moment, and he's telling the team straight away what's happened. There's a few sort of smiles there, a bit of concern, trying to read the body language, just trying to read the body language there.
He seems to know exactly what has happened.
Yeah.
And it's the old story when you're a racing driver. If you have an accident and you don't know what's happened, that's worrying. Was it me? Was it the car? Was it whatever? But if he knows there's been a failure or a driving error, or
look how much they're laughing. I mean, they are laughing, which is, bearing in mind the car has cleared the tyres. If Jason thought there was a massive amount of damage, they wouldn't all be laughing, because he'd be saying, the car's, you've got a lot of work, boys, tonight. But he's obviously not saying that. But, well, in another sort of way, Jason is sort of keeping the team motivated and keeping them happy and keeping them enthusiastic.
As he said to us at the beginning of the season, Tim, it's not just being a racing driver now. He's brought together this team. He's gone back with Ian Harrison. He's gone back with 888. And it's another part of being a competitive racing driver.
Mickey Butler from Dunlop there, he's in there straight away, and he's smiling because it's obviously not a puncture. Okay, he would not be smiling if it was a puncture or a tyre problem. So I'm assuming that, Jason's... He's making light of this to everybody that will listen, I suspect it may have been some kind of a car problem.
It was really twitchy, and I thought, OK, it's coming back to me now. Went into Church and just, poof, the back end just turned around on me. So I mean, what's that, 140 odd mile an hour, something like that. But I managed to get it straight before I hit the tyres, and gone through the first set of tyres, then vaulted the next set, and then I'm parked in some trees. So I'm out of the circuit. I'm out of the circuit perimeter.
Who are you? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And damage to car?
To be honest, I didn't want to hang about where I was stood, so I mean, there'll be a bit of damage, a bit of work to do. It's a shame because I mean, I did a lap earlier on which was quick enough to pull, and they pinged me. Well, I don't know why, because I wasn't 4 wheels off. Excuse me. So anyway, we'll see. But it's a shame because I was up on my lap.
Yeah. But on the plus side, you're all in one piece, and that's good to see.
Just a bit,
Yeah. Adrenaline as well. Go on, go and talk to the team. JP,
Okay,
thank you
well,
very
we've
much.
heard from Jason. I don't know if you heard that, but basically he said the car swapped ends on him, turning in. Now, that's either because he's put the left wheel on the grass or something, just turning in, because you're not hard on the brakes there. It's very unusual to lose the rear completely, and those skid marks, he's obviously gone off the road backwards and managed to sort of get the car squared up and gone over the tyre barrier, but very unusual to lose the rear that early at the corner, unless you've put a wheel on the grass or just a very stone cold rear. But they're obviously, they've got a lorry there as well. That's amazing. They've got a flatbed in there, and that'll take a little while to move, but you can see how much distance he's covered there on the grass. But of course the grass is downhill, the grass is wet. You actually accelerate on the grass rather than slow down.
There is Jason Plato's car, the second row. In all the melee, we've missed this, Tim. Frank Rathel is third.
Never mind that, my prediction has come true. The lorry has got stuck in the mud and requires a tractor to pull it out.
That's what I said.
I
said it as well.
No, I got there
Now,
first.
the lorry got in there, but of course it didn't have another 1,200 kilos on it.
Well, exactly, and it wasn't trying to go uphill.